into poverty.
I don't either.
Yeah, but people do it every day. With that being said, I understand like if you genuine love connection, but sometimes people be getting married because it's like, I'm just not no forever girlfriend. And it be like, that was a better option.
Honestly.
That was a better option because you marrying somebody and y'all possibly can't afford a divorce. Do you know how much divorce costs? That's all I be wanting to do. The divorce. I went to family law court with my baby daddy over the kid that we ain't even married about. I had to pay that little $1,100 a month. Baby, I ain't getting married for the shits and giggles of things.
Right.
Like, I could have literally not did this. You get what I'm saying? Or I'm doing all this paperwork, even if I don't do it without a lawyer, I'm doing all this paperwork at a courthouse, filing stuff over a pension.
Right.
Over a pension. I ain't even gonna get the whole pension. You can like partial with a pension and stuff like that. I might get half your Social Security. Like,
right. It ain't even worth it.
It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. It's really a messed up situation. And then like even some women like, well, if he passed away, you don't get no say so, baby. I don't want no say so. That man ain't got no life insurance policy.
Right. Even if he did, y'all ain't gotta be married for him to add you to his life insurance policy.
But that's the thing. They don't even have a life insurance policy. So I don't want no say so because I don't care who paying for the funeral because I'm not doing it.
Right.
You're gonna say if I marry him, then it's on me and he had a damn life insurance policy. If I did not marry him, it's not on me. Right. Y'all can go make that GoFundMe.
Type shit.
Because that's not, it's like, it be too many. And they be like, so like, a man knowing 6 months. Why the hell would I care with a man that ain't got no damn money knowing 6 months? He didn't even know how to motherfucking make wealth out here. And I'm supposed to care that he want to marry me in 6 months. That's one motherfucking thing you want to do is play in my face. You to play in everybody else's face. So you know who you want to play with. The jobs, me. Like, I do not, and I'm going to say this a million times. People can argue me down to the ground because I get argued all the time. Well, down to the ground. First of all, women never believe men, period. They never believe men until it's something they want to hear. Mm-hmm. That's how that works. So, men could say, you know, it could be a half, 50% of men be like, well, it takes more than 6 months for you to know if you want to marry a woman. And then they going to say, well, it's a lot of men that know they want to marry in 6 months. They going to believe that point because they feel like they want to get married in 6 months. Yeah. And it's like your goal is to get married. Your goal is not to find someone that you genuinely connect with. Exactly. That's the problem there. Your goal is to have a wedding and somebody to take care of you. You want the glams and the glitter of the situation. You do not want a genuine connection because I'm going to say, I don't know nobody in 6 months. Right. I don't. You know, I really don't nobody even know me in 6 months. I literally change every 6 months. Every 6 months, I go through a reawakening in life and I decide I'm a new person. So I don't know if you're going to want to stick through me through that. So we'll need at least 2 years and that's the 4 different people, and you can decide from them 4 different people, is this a woman I really want to be with? You know, I don't, 6 months I can understand you saying like, dang, I could probably see yourself marrying this lady. However, in 6 months, do not propose to me because I'm going to say no.
Yeah, niggas do know fast, but like I wouldn't propose in 6 months.
Yeah, it's like, but I mean, I can understand like fall in love. Like you might really, like I'm not going to even go against it because there's a chance I might fall in love and be like, oh my God, like I know this is my person. But I want to say those situations are rare. Right. They're not as common as people are trying to create them to be. Right. Like just because, and that's the thing, like it was like a thread about when did you know you was gonna marry your wife? The thread said when did I know I was gonna marry my wife? Now this me and talking about a month or this and the other. They didn't say they married her in that month though. Exactly. They said this is how when I knew. And I knew this is a woman that I want to marry. And it's like people change and it's like I'm not willing. It's like marriage is supposed to be lifelong. You know, that's supposed to be a lifelong commitment. Mm-hmm. I understand divorce is an option, but was divorce always an option?
I don't think it was.
Let's look. Divorce.
I mean, it's always been an option, but niggas wasn't going for no divorce.
Yeah, like you couldn't, I don't think as a woman, though, you could like initiate divorce. It's the way. Okay, so basically, I guess in 1969, California became the first state to pass no-fault divorce law, which allows couples to get a divorce without proving any wrongdoing. Mm. So you was able to get a divorce, but it had to be like something that was unreconcilable differences. Yeah. So now you can get a divorce just because I no longer mesh with this person. Right. Like I no longer like this person. I want to move on in life. So at one point, this was really supposed to be a lifelong commitment. Everybody's looking at marriage as it being a temporary situation. Mm. So then that becomes a problem. I can marry you in 6 months because I could just get a divorce. Mm. Why are we going through all of this? These are literally hiccups. Like you could date this person until you know for a fact, like, this is what I want to do. Like, right. I'm not just doing this. Like, right.
Why do y'all need a ring? Why do y'all need to
Well, I still might want to. You could give me a little ring, though. You can give me a little ring, though. I like little rings. I like little jewelry. But, yeah, it's like, I think they just want to be like a wife. They want the title of a wife. But whose wife are you? Yeah, it's not really making sense to me. I've been trying to make sense of it for some time now, and it's like, every time I come back to this point.
And
then who was that said, was it Lil Baby? That said about like having a wedding or something like that, but not having paperwork. Men in society got so delusional to be like, I had a dude ask me what I do that. I was dating him.
I just don't see the point in doing that. Like, why have a whole ceremony and shit if y'all not gonna
I would understand this if this man that I was talking to, that he had like a good paying job, whatever like that. He had a couple kids, whatever. He had said to me that what I think about doing that, because he was thinking about like, I want to marry with no paperwork. What the hell I look like doing that with a poor man? What do I look like? What do I look like playing or putting on a prank wedding for everybody when we cannot even, like, no. You don't even, first of all, you don't even have to worry about marrying me, period, let alone fake marry me.
Right.
So, like, that wasn't even an option that was on the table. The marriage wasn't even on this table anyway. Right. Fake marriage was delusionally never on the table as well.
On the table.
Yeah, it's like
what? That's just like a waste of time and money. Like,
we could just have a party. We could just make it like a new birthday together. Right. Like our anniversary, we could just throw an anniversary party every year if you want to throw fake weddings. Shit, but like, I'm not doing that. Like, I do think to some degree that dudes try to figure out how bad they can humiliate you. I do feel like sometimes that is the goal. Like, I want to see if I can really make a fool out of her. Like,
and it really shows what type of women you like too. Because if you talking to them type of women who would be cool with shit like that, then you need to stay over there in that box for real, because it ain't a lot of women that's even gonna be cool with that. Like, let's have a ceremony, but not really get married.
Yeah, because I'm like, the paperwork don't have to be a marriage license, but I do feel like it can be some paperwork there. If you're afraid of marriage for whatever reason, then you can create other paperwork. You have a will. You have legal documents. You have other legal documents that's not a marriage certificate.
Properties that you can put in LLCs. You can put them a trust. You can create.
You get what I'm saying? You put some credit lines on my shit. You get what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of stuff. You can put me as an authorized use on your credit card. There's a whole lot of things that you can do then. But you said you're talking about you so afraid of the marriage license. Don't do that. But it's going to be a list of things before I get to play dress up with you. Because that's what I'm doing, playing dress up with you.
That's literally what you're doing. Y'all having prom. Y'all having a prom.
It's like, I definitely feel like that, but that's the issue with social media. Social media got people confused thinking that someone else's reality is their reality. That is not, you won't ever even have this issue, possibly. Like, some people is like, and then I'm not gonna say like people can't be rich, because you can win a lottery, you can work hard, you can get to where you're going, you know, you can have millions of dollars, but it's not likely. A lot of people that are in certain classes, you know, they end up in those classes from birth to death. Now, some people, you know, they work hard. They become, you know, athletes, singers, rappers. They make multi-million-dollar businesses. You know, they pull themselves from the tax bracket they was born in to a different tax bracket. A lot of people are not like that because they are not going to be taught that. So they parents that's in that same tax bracket, and they parents, they going to tell them, you go to school, you get a nice paying job, you find you a husband and your wife, and you go through life like that. So y'all worried about things that y'all probably not even going to encounter because y'all got social media influences making y'all think that women are after money that you do not have. You do not have that money. So now I'm sitting here having crazy conversations with people that don't even make no sense. But also with this being said, once again,